the lead makeup artist for 1999 Beauty, and I'm so excited to show you our Color Kit 1 coming for Holiday 2020. It includes Voros, Barna, Lustro, and our new multi-use brush. So I'm going to show you a look that you can do for holiday using all of those tools. So first, I'm very excited about this brush because it's supposed to be a universal brush that you can use for many parts of the face. And it is one of the ways that I do makeup when I'm doing makeup for set, for jobs, for myself, for celebrities. I end up using almost one brush for most of the face. Lessen what you have to do your perfect look, but do it with a good tool. So my first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to use Barna, the brown shade, and I'm going to use it to do a little bit of light contour. What I like to do is use the brush directly onto the pencil. Sometimes I will blend it a little bit onto a paper towel or my hand just to make sure I don't have too much product on. And then I will start with my nose. So as I'm looking at my nose, I just want to soften the sides. So what I am trying to do is create natural shadows. And I use my fingertip to do that. You can I have a little bit of concealer on this brush and help the center. I have some discoloration there. I'm not gonna completely blend it away because it's a blend of freckles and discoloration. And there's that. So then I do the same thing for my cheeks. Very lightly give myself a shadow and then do the same thing on the other side. I like those sort of invisible, obviously it's there, but something that looks undefinable, let's say. A little bit more just creating shadows on my face. And Barna is a really great color for that because it's not too red, it's not too blue. You're just trying to create a little bit of shadow. And sort of that matches going into the eyes. So if you're thinking about defining and shadowing, that's where I use Barna again. I'll go right into the lash line. And then I'm going to blend this out. You don't have to worry too much about it being a perfect line unless you're going for that. This one is more about an overall definition and depth. So I'm going to go a little further with this and actually draw. So I'm looking at myself and thinking, okay, this area right here, I can pull out more. And you can softly define it. So I'm going to put a little bit of pencil and then blend it out right into those shadows. And if you make a little mistake while you're blending, you can take a little concealer or a Q-tip. I'm continuing to support that shape by blending my concealer a bit there. And that's what's nice about these brushes. They're not too fluffy, they're not too pointy. You can use them for a lot of different parts of your face and really get the brush to do what you need it to do. So I've got one, yes, so you can see a little bit of what I'm doing here, and I'm going to go with the pencil again right along the lash line just to give a little more depth on that outer corner. You can always go over this too with a little translucent powder or a brown shadow. Sometimes I will do that. I'm going to take a bigger brush just to show you the idea. Take a little bit of brown shadow and sort of set it again. Or any other color, right? And now I'm going to put some mascara. Really getting into the base of the lash line and defining the lashes, getting that darkest color right against the shape of my eye. Then, now that I've got the little bit of contour, my eyes are contoured, right? Just the shape is there. I'm going to go with the other things. So first, a color for the cheeks. So I'm going to use Voros this time. I use Neutra quite a bit just because it looks like a natural flush. But I am going to go with Voros on the lips, so I'm going to match it with Voros on the cheeks. Just a little bit on the upper cheekbone. And I'm going to use the brush again, just to blend right up and out. I'm using that same idea, right? Everything I'm thinking about is sort of up and out. So it opens up the face. Then I'm going to take Lustro and I'm going to create some highlight. The same way as I was trying to create some depth just on the upper cheek. Again, pulling it up and out to try and keep getting everything to open. You can blend this with a brush again if you like, or just your fingertip. And then I'm going to use Lustro to pull out some of the highlights that I want to pop. Because light is usually in there anyway. You've got some high points that if you pop them, helps to define your eye. Today, because we're doing this sort of holiday vibes, I'm going to do the whole sort of high point of the lid with Lustro as another pull some back to create shape, push some out to create shape. That's the idea with Lustro and Barna. I'm going to take Barna again and just do that outer corner a bit again, now that I've got some things happening. So before I go any more on doing anything around the eyes, I'm going to take Voros and I'm going to define my lips a little bit first, the outer shape. So I'll use the brush again. This time I have another clean brush. And start playing with level of definition and color. And you can keep following along your own lip shape. It's almost like a blurred lip, you know, the idea of having color, but not too sharp. So I just keep going back and forth with the brush. And because it's a pencil, it's not going to go all over the place as easily as a lipstick. You can always add a little bit of the gloss on top of it as well. For today, I'm not going to, because this would be the look that I would wear for going out. I would maybe go even deeper, depending on what I'm wearing more than anything. But that's a great way to use the new Color Kit 1.